password using the smartphone. Okay. So also this, you can do that on the smartphone. We are using ChatGPT. That's why I've opened Google. Yes, we are using ChatGPT. Just have small data. One app, ChatGPT, and that's all. So we know that AI is conquering each sector of IT. Its skill, be it UI, be it design, be it app design, be it website design, be it cybersecurity, and at the end of each sector, we shall be showing you how to use AI. We shall come here and talk about website design, and at the end of website design, we shall show you how to design websites using AI. You can design, you can make a full app, a full application using AI. You can create database using AI. You can make graphic. We shall also get a session whereby we shall see how you can use AI in your academics. Being given a report, being assigned a report, 50 pages, just sacrifice one day with Gemini, ChatGPT, and in your report, 50 over 50. You get it? Yes. So AI doesn't stop in this small assignments. AI can do a lot. So just know, this semester, next semester we shall be doing a lot with AI. So today we shall witness what AI can do in graphics design. So when you're using AI, give it a certain instruction. That instruction, give AI, or that question, give AI what you call a prompt. Using your Google, that's the fastest way to log into chat. If you don't have an account, sign up please. Okay, let's go. You have logged in. Time to paste our prompt. Today we have it's copy, paste. Write two instructions, copy, paste. So the question may raise, now what if I want to create something? Remember, like what we have here. Remember, what we have here is just a flyer which we have downloaded from the internet. You may want to use different words, different colors, different images, and maybe a different logo. You may want to put a Chuxa logo, your image, blah blah blah, a different wording, and something like that. Or you may even want to use a different font. Font developer says that it doesn't matter. You may want to use a different handwriting bold font like Montserrat, Ampersand, a bit first regular, Pangram Black, such like that, such fonts like that. So now, if you want to create something which is a little bit different, but very similar to what is given here, get that prompt. After copying it, you can come here in Word or in your notepad. You can come here in your Word, paste it, then you start studying that image. That I want to use this, I want to create something like this. However, I want it to be at one edge. Whether I can do it, building your personal brand, I can put something like. I'm showing you how to change the words. So you change that prompt. If you want capital letters, let them be capital in that prompt. I'm showing you how you can change those words, how you can change those colors so that you come up with something which is exactly what you want, which is so close to what you want. So, colors, I may want to use blue. I may want to use blue. Let me say blue. So just know that now it has displayed the color code. Let me show you what color codes do and what are color codes. Let me search for any color like blue. So let's look at this image. You see that image? It's having boxes. All those boxes have blue color. But the difference is in intensity. This is dark blue, light blue, fading blue. You get it? You can call it whatever you want. You get it? So the reason why those colors are looking different is that they are all blue, but they differ in brightness, in intensity. They differ in something we call the hue scale. I don't want to go deep into that. But you will learn the hue scale. The more you make more research about what it's saying. But just know the intensity is what is the difference between these kinds of blue. This dark blue is so intense, yet this light blue is less intense. So, them being at a different intensity, that means they will have something we call a color code, which will differentiate them. You get it? So if you want blue, which is so dark, like in that corner, you can find out what is the color code of this kind of blue. The color code is a unique set of figures and numbers, something which has figures and numbers. It can be like 4B0873, like that. A mixture of letters and numbers with a hashtag, and some mixture of letters and numbers. But those color codes, they help us to identify all kinds of blue, all kinds of pink, different. You get it? So dark blue has a different color code from light blue. Dark green has a different color code from that intense green. So if you're designing and you fail to get dark blue, you can just go and start. I want this blue of this color code, blah, 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 blah. And they bring you that exact dark blue you want, without hassling with such data. So I'm going to show it to you in Canva. We use color codes a lot in Canva, Pixelab, Photoshop, Illustrator. You get it? Let me open any design and I'll tell you how we use this. So, this is a certificate for the previous cabinet. Yeah. So, I want to show you that if you may want to use, you see this kind of blue and this kind of blue in the corner. They are different. Yeah? So you may land on an image, you like the color, but you don't know the color code of that blue. So how do we pick the color code? Now, let me try to, I'm going to put a shape. I'm going to put a rectangle, but, yes, this one. It's in that color. I want to change this rectangle to have blue of this intensity. You get it? Tap on that rectangle. You see here, that's why we change colors. Tap on that color. Now, tap on that color again. Now, in all graphic design tools, we have something we call a color picker. We have something we call a color picker. A color picker will help you to identify the color code of any image of any object. Now you see this icon, which is like a pen. Pick a color. The reason why there is a word pick a color is it's called a color picker. So you tap on that. Before you can take the video, I want us to look at this. Look at this. We have the color picker. We have that kind of orange. And we have some figures and letters here. Now those figures and letters is what we call the color code. That's the color code I've been telling you. So Canva is trying to tell you that this square is orange in color, and the color code of that orange is this one. You get it? Yawe tugende mpola nga tukyusa orange. That orange. We change it to dark orange, light orange. You see that the color code is changing? You get it? So, but remember we want to use the other blue. Tap on that image of the pen, bring it here, the color you want. Papa, you see that it has changed. Exactly. You get it? Without searching for that blue to over here, you see that? You just use the color picker, tap on it. Tap. You see that? That's one method of getting a color pick, of getting a color code. But as I told you that ChatGPT can do everything. Let me show you another image. And this is the simplest way of getting a color code. Now. Blue. Now I may want to get the color code of that light blue. You get it? Let me download it. Save image as. I've downloaded it. So you go to ChatGPT, upload a photo or an image, upload the photo of that color you want. Tata. Just give it one statement. Tell me the color code of that blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 7 seconds, you already have the color code. That's the simplest way. AI can do anything. You see that? Be it another AI, Monica AI, Zmanga, whatever AI you know. Just get the image, tell it that I want this to get the color code of this color. You get it? So, you might find a flyer and you like the color which one used on the flyer. You get it? For example, let me use this one. This is good. Now, you see that image? I want to get the color code of this faint color which was used here. You might land on the poster or any image and you like the color. You get it? You want to use that color somewhere else. Get that image, upload it to ChatGPT. Now tell ChatGPT your problems. Tell me the color code That's the simplest way how to get color codes. The color code, you see this X